What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my Century build. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at the final touches I've kind of added to this place. So this is going to be the actual final video before the walkthrough. So yeah, let's take a look at the kind of final touches I've added to this build. And like I said previously in videos, I wanted to kind of block off the outside without just basically putting a wall up around the outside. I wanted to kind of keep it more natural, law friendly. So I went ahead and basically used a lot of these bushes as kind of like a barrier. As you can see, I've placed down a lot of these kind of spikes, and I've even got some junk fences with a barbed wire kind of sticking out the top, going through there all the way along, as you can see. And to finish off a lot of the kind of areas where obviously there wasn't any bushes, like for instance this kind of area where there was just kind of an open garage space where people could just wander in, I just simply used the junk fences. So moving on down to here, as you can see, for a lot of these kind of open gaps in the bushes, I've kind of used a few different techniques and different objects to block them off. I'd mostly used the junk fences for them, but I also used stuff like these shack bridges to kind of add a little bit more support, a little bit more thickness to kind of fill in the actual gap in the width of the bush. But I've also kind of just simply went for like a junk fence just to fill in the gap if I wanted to kind of break it up a little bit. I also use stuff like these guard posts over here, and also the cages. I quite like these cages, building with these cages. It's a really cool texture and look to the kind of colored kind of sheet metal kind of going on there. And as you can see from the outside, I kind of just placed down this junk fence and let the kind of cage, the blueness of the cage, kind of glitch through a little bit there. It looks quite nice. I've really wanted to keep it kind of organic, so all you organic people out there could get a nice hard on right now. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted it to make it look like it's part of the area, blend in a lot more nicely. I know this is like random crap stuff in the bushes, so it doesn't look like it's part of the natural area like pre-war, but I mean like post-war apocalyptic, kind of looking like it's part of the area. So as you can see, I've used a few more of the cages over here. I really like these cages, guys. And then I just simply use like junk fences, kind of glitch into it so it looks like it's kind of supporting it and pushing it up, but also using that kind of barbed wire going across the top. And as you can see, there's more, basically all the bushes have got spikes and the barbed wire stuff in them from like the raider stuff. And as you can see down here again, I've used that kind of shack bridge and even some cages and some of the fencing inside the junk fencing, kind of break up that area a little bit by there. And if we take a look kind of over by here, and this is actually a gateway, as you can see, into it. And all I've done is the same thing with the bushes, kind of the barbed wire and the spikes and whatnot. And then I used the junk fences again to kind of fence off this area, but also making sure I have a nice kind of walkway through here. So if we jump on the other side, as you can see, it's kind of blocked off. Kind of switching around the junk fences by here, so we have these kind of support beams or boards or whatnot kind of going up. And then over here we actually have a gate that leads in. So let's start on this side of the gate. So I've kind of done the same thing with the junk fence, kind of all the way around here. And then I get to this area, I used a bed to kind of break up this area. And this is actually one of the beds found in one of these houses that I kind of chucked outside. I think I left it over by there ages ago. I just chucked that down over here. Used the guard post over here to kind of add some steps and obviously a guard post so people can kind of watch over this area. And over by here to kind of break it up, add a little bit more detail, a little bit more what's going on, a little bit more creativity to the build. I actually have a pool table up on its side, and then I got a junk fence kind of just glitching through a little bit, so I have these kind of support beams kind of going through it, and obviously the barbed wire fence across the top. And then I use the support beams from the track and ball, as you can see over here, to add some support to the back of this pool table and kind of hold it up. And I just chuck down some furniture behind there, and obviously I need to fill in this gap once I place this gate by rewind, start again. Yeah, so when I place this gate over here, none of this is probably going to be in order, by the way. It's kind of just going to be as I remember what I did. So yeah, I placed down this kind of gate area over here, and it was kind of sticking up a little bit in the middle. So you just simply use some flooring over here just to place down, just so it wasn't a gap underneath, because that really annoys me. And then I just simply use some random bits of the walls from the warehouse section. They're kind of like half, or actually they're more like quarter bits. Just chuck them down there just to kind of fill in that gap. And over here we got some more junk fences, yay! And then I got some cages and the actual cages. So we got them cages, and we also got like kind of raider cages as well, kind of placed over here to kind of block off, breaking up obviously this section a little bit. We got some more of them shack, what are they called, shack bridges, I keep forgetting the name of them, yeah. And we got some of the kind of shack fencing over here, and obviously more junk fences as well, to kind of give this area a nice kind of mixed object look. So it was, because I could have just simply picked junk fences around here, and it probably would have looked okay, but it wouldn't look like this. It wouldn't look kind of natural, kind of part of this world, and it's just more interesting. It's more fun to build as well. That's the big thing as well. So yeah, as you can see, we got some more spikes in the bushes, and we basically done the same kind of thing, just slightly mixing it up, kind of all the way around the fence, as you can see, all the way down here. And I think it ends right down by here, yeah, you can see. So yeah, kind of ends all the way down here. I think I kind of showed the other part in the last video. I basically got the same kind of thing going on. We kind of can zoom out. Okay, so we zoomed out a little bit. So as you can see, the kind of barrier kind of goes around the outside. You got that gate over there. Obviously got all the buildings, and it's like barriers behind them. And it's kind of blocked off over there with the Nuka kind of zapper machine. I got some like junk fences behind that as well. We have a bus as well blocking off between them two builds over there. And then we got the kind of fencing going around, obviously where the bush is, all the way around here, and it kind of stops by here. So basically from here all the way over to that bush is actually open. This area is actually open. And I wanted to kind of keep it open. I didn't want to fortify this place completely off, because I wanted it to be open so people can kind of wander in and walk in and whatnot. I didn't want to just do the same old where I just add basically a wall around the place. But I did want to block off kind of the back to stop obviously unwanted people kind of sneaking in from behind, or beasts or whatnot. So we only really have to guard the kind of front area and what's going on. So yeah, a few other little things. I think there was only really one other thing I did to kind of finish off this build, and this is kind of random. I was basically bored, and all I've done there was kind of trees and crap and dirt kind of in the ground, and I just wanted to flatten off this area a little bit, but add kind of something to it and make it a little bit creative and whatnot. So all I've done is basically place down some floorings and some steps and these table things to kind of add a random little bridged area, flattened out area. But here, I could have simply have taken away the tree and it probably would have been okay. But this is kind of cool and it was kind of fun to build. So there you go. So yeah, let's actually fly up a little bit, because that is basically it. I'm gonna have a little sweep over now to see if I actually I missed something right by here. This is why I'm a little sweep over. Yeah, I've added this kind of little section because you can see for most of these I've kind of blocked in the gaps, kind of filled in the gaps with random stuff like buses and the Nuka zapper thing and all junk and whatnot. So I wanted to fill in this kind of little gap in between these houses. So all I've done is added the box cart over here, and we got some scaffolding on the side, obviously with some stairs. It's quite a simple little build. We shrunk down a roof as well to go on top of there. Got some fencing Around there we also got this little guard post on the front, and for the support beams we just added the ball and track kind of support beams along the bottom of that. And if we simply go to the other side, we just have one of these shack floor-ins with the foundations, as you can see, placed over here. Some fences off the sides, and obviously a junk fence on the end to kind of break up and add some support to it, and also add some fencing along this area. And we just got some little shack fencing and some steps kind of going off the side. Nothing too crazy or spectacular, but it kind of just breaks up and adds something to this area, and it kind of goes with the whole kind of blocking off in between the buildings all the way along here. And as you can see, I'm lagging a bit, and that's because basically this build and most of this building over here with all this kind of bit, that is basically max build for this game. So everything else in this settlement is over the kind of amount you were naturally allowed to build with. So that's why I'm lagging a little bit. And that's why I say I say in a lot of my videos why I don't go kind of over crazy and keep building. It's because I just get this, and it just becomes annoying to record when it's kind of lags out a little bit every so often. It's just a bit of a ball ache. So yeah, that's basically it. I have finito for this settlement, and I will be uploading also. People keep saying about like turning this into a mod. I have no idea how to turn this into a mod, but if anybody can kind of let me know, and if it's quite simple and quite easy and quick to do, then I would do that, so it kind of makes it easier for people to download. This is on PC, of course, even though I'm using a controller to fly around here. This is on PC, so unless people know how to get onto Xbox, basically if I upload it for PC, anybody can just steal it and upload it to console if they can figure out how to. I really don't care. Obviously it would be nice if people kind of credited me for it, but to be honest, I really don't care. I just build these things because I enjoy building them, and I want to show you because I think you guys will like it and enjoy it as well. And if I don't really care what happens to it afterwards, if you want to kind of steal it and share it, then that's a plus to me. Like more people enjoying it. If you steal it and share it without crediting me and more people see it and enjoy it, then to me that's a plus. That's not a downside, and I won't be mad. There we go. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hit that like button if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and goodbye. And of course, if you actually know how to get this into a download and whatnot, please let me know. And if you do download this and add or change anything to it, then let me know. Like, share your screenshots or videos or whatnot with it. I do actually read the comments, by the way, even though I don't really reply. I do actually read the comments. I should probably reply to some, but I just haven't got much time. Because I feel bad if I reply to one person and not everybody, or I reply to a couple of people and not everybody. So unless it's something that I feel like the person really needs to know about, then I don't, or if I got some time. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and goodbye.